Hey guys, it's your iPad Bro, talking about anything and everything about the iPad Pro. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you that, okay, where's that? I am upgrading from a 10.5-inch 2017 iPad Pro, and I recently got the M1 11-inch iPad Pro. Now I know what you're thinking. Why didn't I get the 12.9-inch iPad Pro? Well, today the iPad Pro came out. It's May 21st, 2021. Well, it's midnight after that. And I checked out the iPads in the Apple Store. That YouTuber who does all the reviews on the art tablets and stuff like that. He did mention that there was this kind of like an inner shadow inside the screen. So I just needed to look at it, and yep, it was there. It was pretty bad, and I just think that I don't want to spend $300 more for something like that. I mean, the good thing about the 11-inch iPad screen is it didn't have that inner shadow. It was pretty smooth. It looks like a very well laminated screen. But the new one with the XDR, it seems like there's a gap, and it's just pretty weird. Like, I started with the iPad Air, and that one had a gap, and I just can't go back to that anymore. So my first impressions with the M1 iPad Pro is pretty good. I love everything about it. It's fast. I feel like it's lighter than my old iPad. I got the 11-inch with cellular and 512 gigs, so a little over what I had before with the 10.5, which was it had cellular too, but it was 256 gigs. So going with the 11-inch iPad Pro, I also felt like I didn't need to max it out. I was fine with not having 16 gigs, whereas I pre-ordered the 12.9 actually. But when buying the 12.9, I just feel like I have to max it out. I mean, I'm going with the big screen already. I might as well go 1 terabyte and the 16 gigs RAM. But with the 11-inch, I didn't feel like I had to do that. I didn't feel like I needed that 16 gigs of RAM. So I'm pretty happy that I stick with the 11-inch. So I saved a lot of money getting this one with the Apple Pencil, with the case. It was cheaper than what I originally wanted for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro plus tax. So I think I made a good choice sticking with the 11-inch iPad Pro. So a few things I noticed with upgrading 4 years after this first one is the borders on this iPad. The borders on the side is actually thinner than the ones on the new 11-inch iPad Pro. The 11-inch iPad Pro is a bit taller, but yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal breaker, but I hope in the long run it doesn't affect how I feel about the screen, so let's see about that. Another good thing with the M1 iPad Pro is the fast data transfer. So the good thing with the M1 iPad Pro is the use of USB-C. So before I had this lightning adapter to copy footage from my X Pro 2, but now I just used whatever USB-C hub I had lying around here at home, so I didn't need any new accessories because I now have USB-C on my iPad, so that's a good thing. And yeah, apart from that, I think the M1 iPad Pro is pretty good. I don't have much to say about it that other people on YouTube haven't told you yet. So another reason why I went with the 11-inch is because I felt like the XDR was a little bit too overrated. I mean, if you're not watching movies in pitch dark in your room before going to bed, I think that's the only advantage you'll see the HDR. But in daylight or in a normal lit room, I didn't see much difference. I mean, I went to the Apple Store just to see if there was a big difference. You can definitely tell that some pictures and videos are in HDR, but if not, it's practically the same. So yeah, that's what I think about the new M1 iPad Pro. If you're on the fence about which iPad to get, I think if you started out with a 12-inch or a 12.9-inch iPad Pro before, you should stick with a 12.9 or maybe skip this generation if you don't like the inner shadows. But if you come from a 2017 at 10.5 like me, this M1 upgrade is a sure thing to do. I mean, it's got a better camera, it's got the M1 processor, it's got USB-C. I mean, I feel like this is gonna be the last of this design. So if you have the 2017 version, that was the last of its design too. So I think this is a good upgrade, you know. And then if there is a new design after this, at least you didn't go and spend too much money with the 12.9, and then accessory is gonna be cheaper. So let's see. Thank you for checking out my video. This is your iPad Bro, talking about anything and everything about the iPad Pro. So in this channel, we're gonna do a lot of illustrations, video editing, music production, and everything you can do with the iPad Pro. We're just here to have some fun and try stuff out. So see you in the next video. Peace out, bro.